I have a bad feeling about this. Chapter 7. Hey, whoa, she said, holding up her hands to show that she was not carrying a knife or a throwable cactus. Chill, put down the bow. Henry set the bow and arrow back down on the ground. This could be some sort of test that Max had set up, but even so, Henry thought it best not to risk accidentally killing a beautiful girl. Or for that matter, even an average or below average looking girl, or even a dog ugly one. You really shouldn't kill girls, period. Sorry, he said. Kind of jumpy, are you? You could have been a bear. Oh, well, that's flattering. I guess I forgot to shave my legs this morning. No, I meant that I'm gigantic? No. That I give off a bear-like scent? No. She smiled. I'm just messing with you. Though you do know that bears don't use flashlights very often, right? Yes, I know that. Oh, good. She walked over and crouched down next to the unlit campfire. My name is Monica. I'm Henry. Nice to meet you, Henry. So you're part of that survival camp thing? Yeah. Is it any good? Not really. That's too bad. I'd love to have done that. Not to brag or anything, but I'm a vicious fighter. My older brothers are terrified of me. Nice underwear, by the way. Henry flinched. He quickly decided that leaping back into the sleeping bag with a yelp would be more awkward than just being in there in his underwear, so he stayed where he was. At least he was wearing boxer shorts that were not embarrassing in their style or their condition. She was wearing jeans and a blue t-shirt. Her hair was cut short. She had the body of a gymnast, which Henry thought was an excellent kind of body to have. Thank you, he said. He tried to think of a clever follow-up comment. I sewed them myself. They're bulletproof. I bought them with my own money. They used to glow in the dark, but rejected all of his ideas. Are you from the music camp? Yep. I didn't realize it was that close. It's about 3 miles away. You walked 3 miles? Monica shrugged. I like to walk at night. I find it relaxing. Don't you find it relaxing? Yeah, said Henry, who most certainly did not find the idea of walking at night relaxing. Why are you out here alone? Do you snore? I gave attitude to the leader. Henry hoped this made him sound dangerous. Why? He tried to make my friend do push-ups. Not in favor of push-ups? I'm okay with the concept of push-ups, Henry told her, promising himself that this would be his final lie of the night, but he was a jerk about it. Did you call him a jerk to his face? Henry almost went back on his promise from 2 seconds ago, but he figured that the odds were pretty good that he'd do something cowardly before she left and give away the lie, so he might as well be honest. Nah. I don't blame you. It's that guy in that one video, right? The steroid Avenger? Yeah, he was a little intense, so I have to sleep out here tonight. It's not that big of a deal. It occurred to Henry that this was the longest continuous one-on-one conversation he'd ever had with a girl this beautiful. No, wait. There was his freshman lab partner, Charlene. So this was the longest continuous one-on-one conversation he'd ever had with a girl this beautiful that didn't end with him accidentally spilling hydrochloric acid on her blouse. Do you have to sleep out here every night or just tonight? Hopefully just tonight. Oh, well, if you give him attitude again, I'll see you tomorrow night. You're leaving already? Monica shrugged. I don't have to, I guess. I left my bunkmates a note not to freak out if they woke up and I was gone. Is it okay if I start a fire? Can you do that? Henry asked. We tried with sticks all morning, couldn't even get them to smoke. Henry took out a lighter, flicked on the flame, and lit the tinder. Well, yeah, that works too. We aren't allowed to have modern stuff. What instrument do you play? Clarinet. Do you like it? It's kind of hard to rock out on the clarinet, but it's fine. It makes my parents happy. I may or may not keep it up after I graduate. I haven't decided yet. Do you play an instrument? I'm awesome at Guitar Hero. That almost counts. And I would destroy you in a battle of the kazoos. Destroy you. Henry hadn't played a kazoo in years, but he didn't think it was a skill that you lost. I have a kazoo right here, so I call your bluff. Seriously? No. Oh, I thought you were joking, but you never know. Some people carry kazoos around just in case, like clowns. Clowns carry kazoos, I think. Babbling sequence off, Henry thought, as he shut up. If we ever do find ourselves together with a pair of kazoos handy, I accept your challenge. She blew into the fire, spreading the flames nicely. Henry loved talking to her and really wished he wasn't in his underwear. There was no dignity in this. He wasn't comfortable with his body and couldn't put off the whole, oh yeah, babe, you know you like what you see vibe. Which school do you go to? He asked. Baver. You? Flagstone. Of course, it would have been too much to hope for that they went to the same school and had just missed each other in the hallways sometimes. She smiled. So technically you're my arch nemesis. Sleep with one eye open, Henry. Monica's legs buzzed. Who's texting me at 1 a.m? She wondered aloud, taking her cell phone out of her pocket. She glanced at the display and laughed. My friends are such dorks. She tucked the phone back into her pocket. Was that a cell phone? Henry asked. Yes. Have you not seen one before? They're pretty sweet means of communication. No, I knew what it was. Do you have any games on it? I'm not that much into games, she said. It was a combination of words that would normally cause Henry to shudder with revulsion. But coming from Monica, they didn't sound so bad. It was okay. They could work with this. Do you have any? I think there's something where you match up coins. Can I match up coins on your phone? Henry asked. I won't use up your battery or run off with it. I promise. 1 game. That's it. She shrugged and handed him the phone. He swiped through her weirdly small selection of apps until he found CoinJoin. The graphics were from about 6 years ago. The sounds were nothing but annoying beeps, and the gameplay seemed like it had been designed for people who took pride in their own stupidity. But, the bliss. Oh yeah, look at those coins. Look at those coins match. Oh baby, those were some great digital coins. Henry glanced over his shoulder as if Max might be looming above him, snarling with rage, but he wasn't. As Henry sat there, matching multicolored coins, he realized that today hadn't been such a bad day. Sure, there'd been humiliation and discomfort and gross food, yet he talked to a gorgeous girl without her, to the best of his knowledge, thinking he was a total loser. Right now, he was sitting next to her by the campfire playing a video game. The only thing to make it more perfect would be if he had some Cheetos and a highly caffeinated beverage. Okay, it would be more perfect if she jumped him. That could wait until they'd known each other for more than a few minutes. Life was awesome. As he got a quadruple coin match on triple space, which earned him big points, a text message popped up on the screen from somebody named Lydia. Bobby says he misses your hot bod. Come home or he's mine. LOL. Well, crap. Wilderness survival tip. Always bring a first aid kit that contains bandages, antiseptic, and a surgeon's operating table. Chapter 8. Somebody knocked. Larry Dexter's stomach immediately cramped up. Knocks weren't a good thing. He was never happy to see the person on the other side of the door. He wanted to go hide in the bathroom and pretend that he wasn't home, but the TV was on, so they knew he was here. This would go a lot worse if they had to break in. He set his bowl of soggy cereal on the coffee table, brushed off his shirt and pants, and ran a hand through his hair. He took a deep breath. Maybe it was just somebody selling something. He walked over and opened the door. It wasn't Girl Scouts. Mr. Grand, he said. Good to see you, buddy. There were 2 other men with Mr. Grand. Larry recognized them, but didn't know their names. Mr. Grand associates tended not to introduce themselves. Are you going to invite us in? Asked Mr. Grand. Oh, yes, of course. Come on in. 3 men entered Larry's apartment. The last one in closed the door behind him. It reeks in here, said Mr. Grand with a mild grimace. Don't you have any respect for yourself? What kind of man would live in filth like this? Larry shrugged. Maid, stay off, he said. Mr. Grand did not smile. Mr. Grand was not a man who appreciated humor. Larry cleared his throat and gestured to the couch. Please, have a seat. Thank you, but we won't be sitting on your plague-infested sofa. Can I get you a drink? Nor will we be drinking anything that was in this disease hole. We may even make you pay for the clothes we'll have to burn after we leave here. Are you going to turn down the TV, or do I have to put a bullet in it? Larry gave him a nervous chuckle. I'll do you one better. After a moment of searching, he found the remote and turned the TV off completely. Is that okay? It's fine. Good. So what do I owe the pleasure of your visit? Mr. Grand was a big guy, and he looked even bigger when he was angry. Are you telling me that you're going to make me suffer through this stench and insult my intelligence? No, not at all. The money, right? Yes, Lester, the money. Larry despised being called Lester, but wasn't about to correct him. He was sweating like crazy and really wished he'd put on deodorant this week. Yeah, about that. If you say you don't have the money, you're going to die tonight. It's as simple as that. No, that's not what I was saying at all. Nothing like that. Then go get it. It's not here. I mean, my place is a dump. I'm man enough to admit it. I wouldn't hide a bunch of cash here. Then take us to it, said Mr. Grand. We have nowhere else to be tonight. Right. Thing is, my cash is tied up in investments. You know me. I'm a businessman. You gotta make your money work for you. You understand, right? Mr. Grand sighed. You're going to make us break your legs, aren't you? No, you can't believe how much money I've got coming in soon, real soon. I've got this thing, the survival camp for teenagers. They're crazy for it. Hundreds of kids are there. They're turning them away by the dozens. We could run these sessions all year long and not keep up the demand. There's this guy, Max, who runs it, and once he gives me my cut, I can pay you back. Plus interest, plus a tip. I'd take you right over there, but he's up in Wisconsin. He's the one you should be going after, not me. You'll say his name is Mix? Larry vigorously nodded. Is he a friend of... I should redo it. You say his name is... No. You say his name... No. What? You say his name is Max. Is he a friend of yours? Yeah, sure he is. Good guy. So you're sending people like us after somebody you consider a friend? Yeah, I mean, you want your money, right? I asked againly stirred, what kind of man are you? Larry's mouth went dry and his need for deodorant tripled. Just trying to make sure you get paid is all. I see, said Mr. Grant. Do you want to know the only reason that I'm not going to kill you right now? Okay. Because if I killed you, we'd have to dispose of your disgusting body. And even though I wouldn't be doing it myself, I respect my men too much to subject them to that. Larry breathed a deep sigh of relief. We will be back soon, said Mr. Grand. I expect you to have the money. Will do, absolutely. You've got it. If not, we will kill you. It will take a long time. Do you understand? Yes. Good. And clean this place up. Mr. Grand and his men left. Larry plopped down on the couch, had another bite of soggy cereal, and then spent the rest of the evening softly weeping. Chapter 8.5. Hey, Henry, how's it going? What are you doing here? I thought security dragged you away. Hey, Rad Roger isn't going to let a couple of muscle-bound goons keep him from his job. Using the bathroom during the movie, huh? I have to do that when I'm get nervous, too. Get that camera out of here, I'm peeing. We'll blur it. You said this was live. I'd like to ask you about Max. In the movie, he's played by Katy Perry, which seems like an odd casting choice. Care to comment? Yeah, there was some retooling of his character. Hollywood, you know. Was he really as crazy as he sounded in the book, or were there some creative licenses there as well? Yeah, he was one crazy guy, and it was pretty accurate. Maybe not everything he said was word for word, how it appeared in the book, but overall, yeah, that was Max. I've got the book right here. Tell me, Henry, how did you know what happened when Mr. Grant and his goons came to visit Larry Dexter at his apartment? You weren't there, were you? I mean, I don't remember reading a scene where you left camp, drove all the way to Larry's house in a different state, hid in Larry's closet, waited for everybody to leave, and then drove all the way back to camp. Well, I didn't write the book. You didn't? No. I thought you did. No, my name's not on the cover. Oh, you're right. My bad. Anyway, when are the games going to start? When you watch Hunger Games, the actual games start like 3 minutes into the movie. That's not correct at all. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. You probably are. You're right. When I was watching the Hunger Games, I kept checking my watch and going, damn, how long is it going to take for them to get to the stupid Hunger Games part? That movie bored me silly. What do you think? I love the movie and the book. There was a book? Yes. How'd I miss that? I don't know. So let's get back to your book. Were you portrayed in an accurate manner in the book? Yeah, I think so. The author worked with me pretty closely. I peeked into the movie for a few seconds and you broke a kid's neck, punched him right in the face, and snapped his neck. I missed the setup, but the audience laughed, so I guess it was funny. Was that part correct? No, I'd be in jail if that really happened. So the book portrayed you in a more accurate manner than the movie. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't read the whole thing yet, but in the book, you're kind of a wuss. I disagree with that. Total wuss. You're trying to get me mad on camera. Go away or I'll report you. Not proving your lack of wisdom, Henry. I've got to get back to the movie.